Oi family, and welcome to another exciting episode of Let's Catch Up with Sherani. I'm here today with my friend and celebrity guest, Mr. Peterson Harrington. Peterson.
Oi family!
Peterson, welcome to my home.
Thank you so much for having me, Sherani.
I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you.
Peterson is my new friend.
Bestie.
Peterson, I told you to keep on those shades for a little bit.
Oh, yes.
Because I wanted our family to see them. Peterson is very
all glammed up for Sherani, guys. For my God, because I think what she's doing is really like for me. It's a privilege to be in her show today. So I had to glam up for the diva, yes, because she glammed up for me as well.
Yes,
so
I did.
I just had to do my thing for her today.
No, the thing is with you, Peterson, and when we were talking, I told you this, I always wanted to be your friend because you are so stylish. And you know how girls are. When we see another person who is a fashionista, because I'm a fashionista. So when I saw you, I'm like, oh, he's so fabulous. So I'm so happy that we are friends.
Of course.
And welcome to my home.
And I think we should, before we begin, we should have
toast
a toast
to that friendship.
for that newfound friendship, guys.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much.
This is nothing like the communion wine.
Darling, it just balls in your palate right now.
Peter said,
oh my God.
I don't want to laugh too wide and everybody see all my teeth. But I'm really happy to have you here.
Thank you for having
one
me.
of the things that we said we were going to talk about today, or the thing, we wanted to talk about your sexual orientation. Peterson is gay. Is that the right terminology?
Sort of.
I want to be educated because I want to use the right word to the right adjective.
Yeah, well, you are actually using the right adjective. I am, or what others would say, put it in other refined terms of I'm a homosexual.
Okay, so he's a homosexual. I don't want to use any words that I cannot spell.
Yes, I am an openly homosexual individual, yes.
Right.
Or LGBTQ individual.
Yes, you're in that community.
Yes.
Now, the thing is about me, if you know me well, I love all people. All right, and that's one of the reasons we're doing this segment today, because we want to talk about diversity, we want to talk about acceptance, we want to speak about love. All right, so Peterson, we're going far back and then we're coming forward.
Of course,
so
certainly.
At what point of your life did you feel like, hey, I'm in this guy's body, but maybe I'm a little bit different. I feel like I want to wear my ribbons. I feel like I want to put on a lipstick. When did you start to feel like that?
Oh my God, you're sending me actually way back in time, girl.
You're young.
Very young. Yeah, but I mean, it really started for me really as a little boy when I think a kid is really not aware as yet of what homosexual is, what being gay is, what being intimate with a man is. I really did not have those feelings when I was a little boy because I have always known that I was always a very effeminate kid.
Yes.
I
flamboyant
kid. I did oh my God, I did everything feminine. I walked, talked, played with all my cousins who were female, and I always had that feminine aspect to my life.
No, the reason I ask you that because I've heard people, ignorant people, please forgive me, say things like, oh, that person is not gay or they're not a homosexual, they're just pretending.
Yeah.
Or they're doing it. Now, I want you to just educate me and our family just to explain to us that this is not something that you pretend, that it's just how you are wired, how you feel. What does that look like or feel like?
So I think basically I could, for now, coming up in my own terms, I could only speak for myself.
Of course.
I cannot speak for any other gay person because I don't know their lifestyle. I don't know how they were brought up, what was their life like. I can only speak about me when I know this is something that always been embedded in me. Well, I wouldn't say I would like. When I say embedded, I don't mean it was forced in me.
Right.
I mean it is something that
felt.
I grew up knowing that I'm always feminine, and as time goes by, in my teen years, I think it has evolved where then the feeling for for the sight for other men came about.
Your appreciation,
the appreciation I would
was
say,
for a guy
yes,
as opposed to a girl.
Yes, so
as
I
a
would
guy.
never have any feelings. I've never actually had feelings for a girl.
Really?
Never, which is
So, Peterson, a nice girl like me. I'm just playing.
I mean, my God, you are pretty. You
And you
are
are gorgeous too.
Yes, thank you.
But I want to ask you, so, and we're laughing, family, but it's serious
Yeah.
because we want to be able to educate and help other families when they have kids showing that sort of, I want to call it potential. What about mommy and daddy? How did they, when did they know? And what was their reaction to it, your parents?
Wow. Well, up to a day like today in my late 30s, I have literally never had the conversation with my mom and
Madness.
dad. Imagine that. And I am so
Really?
well known and I mean
Yes.
this is you is what you get, what you see. So I mean they do know obviously,
course,
but
yes.
it's you always have to have that conversation.
It's important.
Which I have never gotten the opportunity, or I don't know if I'm still, but because my dad is deceased over 5 years, so
Oh, my condolences.
Thank you. So I don't think it's something I still would not even think about talking about with him. It's not that I had a very bad childhood with my dad. I had a lovely childhood with my father.
Wonderful.
My even if I was an open gay individual, he still treated me as his child.
Wonderful.
I was never, abused, meaning that my father never really beat me for being gay or for being indifferent.
Wonderful.
But he just never.
It wasn't.
He saw it, but
the issue wasn't confronted.
it was never confronted. That I say, "Oh, Dad, you know what?
Yes.
I love guys, whatever."
What about mommy? Have you ever sat down and had a conversation with mom?
With her, no,
she's
never.
still alive.
She's still alive. Never had the conversation. Because she's full on Christian. She's a full hard diehard Catholic, and up to date, she actually tells me, like, if I say little things, she's like, "Why don't you go and get your girlfriend? Why don't you go and get?" And and
Let me tell you.
and she's
Peterson, mommy in denial.
I think so. She's still in that denial fact.
But you gave me a perfect segue for another question. Because I always tell people, this show is not scripted. Real friends come to the home and we have conversation. So you said your mommy is Christian. And that's the thing about Christianity, because I consider myself a Christian. We on one side of the coin, we say we are to love and to forgive. The Bible that we use as a benchmark or as a guide, that Bible says we're to love one another. We're not supposed to judge. Judge not that ye be not judged. But then when somebody is not like us, their sexual orientation is not like us, our child is not, our boy child is not dating girls, then we want to judge them. So that's another thing with Christianity, that we want to be the judge, the jury, and we want to say, okay, you should not live your life like that. Have you come up against other outside of mommy, because we already established mommy in denial, but have you come up across any other Christian bodies or individuals who feel like they could pray you to being straight?
Of course, yes, I have. Of course I have, but not going to the church. Like, it happens so spontaneously as to sometimes, because I don't own a car, so sometimes I would be maybe near my home waiting for a ride or something, or waiting for a bus. I mean, whoever wants to talk to give me a ride to wherever. And I have gotten many rides where, even surprisingly, a lot of women, compared to the men, have always tried to say, but Peterson, why is that you're like this, and then God says this? I'm like, you know what? God made me for what I am. And I don't think right now, and I usually literally put them, because I have no fear telling people how I feel.
Right.
So I said, right now, you're not in any place to literally tell me what to do with my life. You're giving me a ride. Okay, so that doesn't give you...
It doesn't give you the right to dictate
the privilege, yes,
your life.
To converse your Christianity on me. Let me take my Christianity how I feel, and that is none of your business. So please give me a ride and chat.
So you're saying that they give you a ride, and now they want to impose their beliefs, their feelings as to how you should live and how you should be. There's another question I want to ask you, Peterson. What about friends in in straight heterosexual relationships. Have you ever been in a situation where you're friends with a girl, but she's insecure about you being around her guy? Because, I mean, let's face it, you are drop dead gorgeous. And I don't know if you can see it here, but Peterson has the best, most beautiful brown eyes. You're a
really?
good looking
I've never noticed.
You never
But
noticed you
thank
have brown eyes,
I know,
really?
actually, I haven't.
Right. So have you ever been in a situation where you have female friends who feel jealous or, intimidated or
I
anything?
don't think so. Because I personally, I'm just only just acquainted with people if I meet them out, but I don't really have friends per se that I would go to their house and they have boyfriends and that sort of thing. So I don't think I've really been in a situation like that. Although these days, what my actual bestie just got a boyfriend, so I've not really been around them yet.
Congratulations to her.
I haven't been around them. So I don't think I've ever encountered me having friends who were uncomfortable with me around, because I guess you should know your friends.
Absolutely.
And your friends' capability.
You should be able to trust your friends.
Yes. So all my friends have never had an issue like that with me, because I personally respect everybody and the relationship.
I love that you said that.
Yes.
I know you have a nice heart. I feel it. I can feel your spirit.
Thank you.
What about dating? Has it been difficult to date in the Caribbean?
Mm-hmm. Very much so. It has been very difficult for me, especially somebody of my, I would say, stature. Because
not only that you're gay, you're actually a very popular person.
Very popular person. So it is very, very difficult. Like to this day, I still don't have a boyfriend. Very sad.
You're good.
Very sad. I still don't have a boyfriend. I've actually never really been in. I do not know what a relationship actually feels like.
Interesting.
I really don't.
But you don't need a boyfriend. You need a man. You don't need a boyfriend because boys.
I'm a full-fledged man.
Because boys will behave like boys.
Of course. So
yes.
I mean, because we do live in a
society,
and it's a Caribbean thing where a lot of
it's
men
taboo.
Oh my God,
yeah.
a lot of men are afraid of dating an openly feminine guy. I mean, it is not really. I wouldn't say it's really taboo. Especially in St. Lucia, you have a lot of gay guys working together. I mean, not hand in hand, but I see a lot of gay couples walking through the streets of Cassius. But the only thing about it is they are not known. They are not well known. So let's say if I was to walk with a guy, oh my God, instantly
it'll be on social media.
Oh my God,
somebody like me will take your picture. Because they're like, hey, look at that. To text Peterson, who that fella?
I love it. Yeah, so
yes.
It is a very difficult thing for me. Sorry. So everyone keeps telling me, Peterson, what it is, you need to really take that plane, get out of here. It is more liberal in London, Canada, and New York. So yeah, so I think it's really dawning on me now. I think I'm ready to fly out.
Well, I don't know if someone should really fly out to get a partner.
And that is so sad.
Because the internet brings everyone together. The world is one market. And so if someone truly loves you and wants to spend that time with you, they might come to you. Because there's the internet.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. I am not saying I don't get guys,
and interested
or whatever, but they're just afraid. They just don't want the stigma. They just don't want the whole carnival, basically.
Carnival, yeah, because you're so popular. But I want to ask you, Peterson, because I'm being educated as we're speaking. So you said they don't want the carnival. They don't want to openly date a gay guy, but
a feminine
guy. Because some guys say, okay, I've been with a man, but I'm not gay. What qualifies you? What makes a person gay?
Honestly, this is something I still kind of wrap my head around. I still up to date. I still kind of wrap my head around it.
Allow me to interject, because there's gay, there's what you call homosexual men who say, oh, I only date straight men. So if the guy is dating you, how is he straight? Because he himself is engaging in a relationship,
in a homosexual relationship.
Yeah. So how is so help me? Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know why because once you're sleeping if you're serious straight and you're sleeping with a guy, you're basically a bisexual man. So they still even don't want to consider themselves as a bisexual person. They just want to have the fun or the fantasy of laying with a guy and being done. But if you're laying with a man, you're still
Yeah.
you're still a homosexual basically because
That's
you
what
just live with a
I'm
man.
thinking. Because,
So
yeah.
that is still that is still being a homosexual because you live with a man. So once you have lived with a man,
That's what I feel.
you're a gay man.
Yeah, that's
And
what I
then
feel
you
as
would
well.
still want the tendencies of having that same feeling because maybe the satisfaction that you got from the man was so good that you will want to go back.
Nobody come here and act like you're better than me. But anyways, nobody come to promote.
Promote us, taking all the
Nobody
guys.
come to cut into my market share. I'm kidding. There's somebody for everybody.
Of course.
But what I want to ask you as we're wrapping up. Okay, so we said that we agree that if a man sleeps with a man, he's gay. So I want to ask you not really a final question because we talked before and we'll talk after.
Very flowing.
What about the workforce? Is it more difficult to get a job? Is it easier? What about the corporate environment? How is that for you?
Oh wow. For me, again, I cannot seriously speak
For anyone.
For other
Just
gay
your
people
experience.
because many gay people have so many experiences of not getting work or because maybe their people know they're gay, but for some reason I always feel very lucky because of how blessed I am and how popular I am, and so many people know me. It is literally never a hassle for me to get a job.
Wonderful.
And in my workplace right now, in my current workplace and in any other workplace I have been at, I am very strong.
Yes, you are.
I'm also an aggressor. So people basically. So people really don't mess with me because of how strong my confidence is. Yes. So I don't really get a lot of people at the workplace hassling me because they know, trust me, honey.
You put your foot down.
I will.
And I want to say this as we're closing, that you're absolutely right. Regardless of your sexual orientation, your lifestyle, that confidence is important in life. To speak up, to own your truth. Because, Peterson, you can go all you want and you can say, oh, yes, I'm feminine, but I'm straight, and tell lies. But you just got to be who you are. I am not here to judge you or judge anybody for any lifestyle because a sin is a sin, and I don't know what is a sin besides, well, if you know you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that, then why do it? But you said this is something that was inside of you. This is not something that you planted. You said it was there. Right, and I can't speak about this topic too intelligently because I'm learning a lot from Peterson. I actually have other friends who are homosexual. I have 2 other couples who I'm friends with, and I've been friends with them for a lot of years. I've traveled to the UK several times. I've spent times in their homes. They are respectful of me and loving.
Because I
adore them.
Because I think too that is people's problems because of you're gay and they think in their mind that you shouldn't be in society or shouldn't be accepted in society, that they feel that they can bully you.
And some of these people who feel like this, they're thieves, they're cheating on their husband, they're cheating on their wives, they're molesting their children.
And why are we not condemning those
and we're not condemning
sins?
them, yes.
So why are we just focused on the homosexuals and
who's working and living and in most times,
Is this society kidding me? We are so focused on the LGBT community that we're not focused on those.
The real criminals.
The real
blasphemers. The people who are doing really bad things.
Yeah, so I don't give people that upper hand or that opportunity to feel that
make you feel like
they can because I'm gay, I'm not, I shouldn't be in.
They can't dictate
society.
your life. Your life
honey.
Your life belongs to God and to you.
Yes, so I'm alpha, I would.
So
Sherani.
Yeah, so Sherani,
so I want to ask you a question since you're all up in my sauce, darling. And anyway, I love you being my sauce. I love it.
Yes, I am very open. You can ask me anything. What's up?
So, have you ever been intimate with a woman yourself?
Well, let me say this to you, Peterson. He said, juicy. Let me say this to you. I am very penis friendly.
Whoa. Okay, then.
Okay. All right, so Peterson, Peterson, I think we should toast to a wonderful interview.
Thank you so
I
much.
thank you so much
having
for
me,
coming
Sherani.
to my home.
Thank you,
Welcome
thank you.
again.
Thank you.
And for our family, we thank you for joining us on another episode of Let's Catch Up with Sherani. We'll see you again soon. Bye.